Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ladies and gentlemen, brother and sister. In here, I will speak about why diplomacy must be done in international relations. As we know that diplomacy is important instrument in the implementation of a country's national interests. Diplomacy as the main tools in achieving national interests relating to other countries or other organizations. Through diplomacy of a country can build an image of itself and good relation with other countries. In the current era, diplomacy continues to develop along with dependence between one country against another country. In the implementation of diplomacy activities, one of the things that is often done is by using negotiation method. Therefore, on occasion, I'm going to talk the three arguments why diplomacy must be done in international relations. The first argument is achieve the national interest of country, and the second argument is strengthening relation with other countries, and the third argument is avoiding disputes and conflict. The first argument why diplomacy must be done in international relations is achieve the national interest of a country. The argument for my statement, because a country to be able to achieve its goal required diplomatic relation with other countries, as explained by Kautilya in his book Kautilya, the concept of diplomacy, that the purpose of diplomacy is a guarantor of the maximum benefit of one own country and another interests, such as trade, economic, and protection citizen. Diplomacy carried out by country must be in accordance with the basic reference of international diplomatic law. Therefore, the states must be able to conduct diplomacy well with other countries so that a country can easily achieve national interest and good relation with other countries. The second reason why diplomacy must be done in international relations is to strengthening one country relation with other countries. The argument for my statement, because diplomacy is effective way of maintaining relation between countries. With diplomacy, the states can maintain and create justice and peace with other countries. As explained in news media Kompasiana, that diplomacy can improve and strengthening relation between one country and another in order to achieve the agreed common goals. Therefore, diplomacy much needed in international relations. And the third reason why diplomacy must be done in international relations is avoiding dispute and conflict. The reason for my statement, because diplomacy does not use violence and prefer peaceful methods. As has explained in an article, that the usual use of diplomacy is able to avoid conflict and division between countries caused by difference in interests. Diplomacy carried out by a country must be in accordance with international rules. Therefore, good diplomacy can avoid misunderstanding between countries that can lead to conflict. Okay. In conclusion, diplomacy is always be needed and used in international relations because diplomacy can achieve the national interest of country, strengthening relations with other countries, and avoiding dispute and conflict. This time, I want to say let's always study well related to diplomacy in order to find out how the state achieve its national interests, also to broaden our horizon, especially with regard to diplomacy. Okay, I think that's all, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.